What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk Live. Listen, guys, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined tonight by hashtag Shut Up Brandon. Brandon Kramer, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
Do you have your bottle of water?
No, I don't. I see chat kind of talking about me dumping water on my head. That's not happening.
That was a bet, though. You said if Brett Gardner came back,
I never said that.
Why do I remember?
No, I never said that. Yeah, but what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk. Brett Gardner is back on the Yankees. Listen, like I know a lot of people looking forward to the live tonight. They're looking for my reaction. Brandon, I think, do we even do attendance tonight, or do I just hop right into my rant?
Start. Just take over. Take over.
All right.
I'm gonna sit back.
Chat. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Do you want to go solo? Maybe just go solo. Just put your face up. Straight up, put your face up.
No, I want to see your reactions.
Okay.
So, chat. I didn't think that this was gonna happen. I genuinely I kind of said it. In my heart, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but in my mind, I did think it was. After the Yankees signed Jay Bruce, Derek Dietrich, trading for Greg Allen, I thought Gardner was all but gone, right? Like, because everyone knows the rivalry, me and Brett Gardner. I was thinking, you know what? Like, there's no chance he comes back. This man comes back. $4 million, bro. $4 million. And don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against Brett Gardner as a person, but I know for a fact this is going to take time away from Clint Frazier. And, like, I don't care anyone who tells me, I know Clint Frazier's a starting left fielder, but just like we heard the same thing last year, and Brett Gardner is still going to find a way to insert himself into the lineup. There's going to be some sort of injury. Clint Frazier might struggle for a week, and we're going to see Brett Gardner in there, bro. I'm just so tired of it. I know I can't be the only one. It's like, because on Twitter, bro, I've seen so many people like losing their mind as to how this is like the greatest acquisition of the offseason. And I have no problem if he's going to be a bench bat and a bench bat only. But first of all, $4 million for a bench bat, a little too much when you already have insane outfield depth. And Brandon, I see you smirking. This is not a good time. But like, do you know what I mean, Brandon?
I'm just having fun.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Keep going, though. Let me know when I can talk.
You could talk.
Okay, so I totally agree with you. You might think I'm smirking and I don't agree with you. Now, here's the thing. Do I think this takes time away from Frazier? No, because every time Cashman and co have come out and said someone's the starter. Now, the playoffs this year was a little bit different because it was his first year. I think coming into this year, it's his job. I do believe, just like in 2019, Gardner is a bench bat, barring any injuries. But, as you said, it's going to be very interesting to see how they implement him because
what about Derek Dietrich, bro? I fucking love Derek Dietrich.
Yeah, so do I, but we also were assuming that he was going to make the roster. We got to see what he does.
I think he will. I think he will. And like, bro, if Brett Gardner and Derek Dietrich have the same spring training, Dietrich is screwed. Like, absolutely screwed.
I think what I think is actually going to happen is I think we're going to be surprised at the spring training of what's exactly going to happen. I think what's going to happen is that what we might think the bench think the only guaranteed bench spot right now besides Gardner is Higgy, which
That's
also
not
means
true. Wade is a guaranteed bench spot.
They could go with other. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I think they also brought in Dietrich for some competition because who knows?
What do you do with Greg Allen, Brandon? What happens to Greg Allen now? Because like the Yankees traded for him, like we're talking about a speedy switch hitting outfielder who I was under the assumption that he was going to replace Brett Gardner, right?
My guess is you start him in the minors. I don't
think he has any options.
Let me check.
I don't think he does. So you just DFA him? What's the point? What's actually the point of Greg Allen now?
Let me see how many options.
Let's see. Because, bro, I want to cry, bro.
I would love to
also,
see you cry.
Shout out to Brandon for his new setup. I know Sean said he looks like the sun is in his eye. It kind of looks like that, but also like it's better than him being in the dark. That's not better. That's not better.
I can't see the chat. Nothing.
That's definitely not better. But
I can.
You also have your mic hanging now, which is a little bit better.
Yes, it doesn't look like a cock.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that.
There we go.
shout out to everyone in the chat for stopping by tonight. I'll do a little bit of an attendance. I'll do like the first 20 or so. Shout out Lori, CJ, Aiden, James, Ashley, Sean. We love Sean. Daniel, LOL 1235.
Wait, there's two Seans.
Yeah, no, I think that's still our guy though. I think that's still Sean Petrucci. But we got Corey, Rocco, Hater, Ben Wilson, Shabuzi, Dirtbike Nation, Johnny, Leanna. Let's go. Shout out to everyone. Thanks for stopping by at Unhinged Time, 9:00. I apologize for not doing roll call a little bit earlier. I just had to get that little rant out of my system. Listen, guys, like I think we all know by now that I don't like Brett Gardner. Like as a player, I'm just tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing like the first pitch flyouts to second base, a little bit frustrating all the time. And bro, the fact that we now have an all-star caliber left fielder, I don't want to see one inning this season where Brett Gardner starts over this man. I just don't want to see it because I'll be physically sick to my stomach because you know that if it does happen, and let's say Clint is slumping, Clint is like 1 for his last 20, and they start Gardner one day just because it's a good matchup for him, right? He has good career stats against Hyunjin Ryu or something. He hits a bomb. We're never seeing Clint Frazier again. Never seeing Clint Frazier again. So look what happened in the postseason last year, bro?
Yeah, but that's I think that's a whole different story. This is a whole new year. Gardner's going to get some playing time. I mean, Clint Frazier's not going to play 162 games. He's going to get some days off here and there. I do believe he is the starting guy, but I think this is also us just jumping to conclusions based off of previous years. Frazier showed the entire year that he's able to do this, and now he's getting rewarded this year. It's been stated several times. I think this year is going to be different. We saw it in 2019. If Hicks doesn't get hurt, Gardner starts on the bench, and I think that's what's going to happen this year.
But there's always something. Gardner's going to play at least 130.
I don't think so.
You don't want to make a bet?
Well, if
I will dump water on my head if Brett Gardner does not play at least 130 games this year.
Okay. But
yeah, and if he does, you dump water on your head.
But here's the thing. If there's a big injury, yes. But I'm saying if there are no injuries, he's not starting.
Doesn't matter. It's still a part of the bet.
I don't trust the Yankees. I don't trust Aaron Hicks.
Well,
staying healthy.
Then so you won't make my bet. So I'm right.
I can... I don't know yet because our Aaron Hicks
hashtag Brandon is scared in the chat. Hashtag Brandon is scared.
Because you bring up a good point though, because we can never stay healthy, and now he's going to be the first guy off the bench.
Just saying.
So we just have to hope to great health.
I know we have a lot of comments in the chat because I haven't really touched on any. So let's try to like speed run through some of the comments just so we could get to a good standing here.
Bang bang.
What'd you say?
Bang, bang. Speed through them. Bang, bang.
Oh, God. All right, Brandon. No. Hashtag shut up, Brandon. Corey says, what's up? What's up? Who gets the final bench spot now? We mentioned, it's a battle between like 5 guys. Like, it's going to be ridiculous.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun, but it's unnecessary, right? Because I think, whatever. I can't rant anymore about the situation, bro. And it sucks because, like, I understand, like, why some people are happy. Like, they're fans of Brett Gardner. Like, I get it. But, like, the love fest right now, bro. The love fest that's going on. I just don't understand.
I don't get the love over Gardner.
He's
never hit in the postseason well. Yeah, he's had like a couple good home runs, but those are always in garbage time. Name one time when he's been up in a clutch spot that he's actually done something.
He was decent last postseason, but bro, we're talking about a guy who's played like 10 postseasons, and he's had like maybe 2 good postseasons, right?
I mean, like literally look at 2017 or 2019. He was batting 3rd and did nothing.
No, I know. Don't fuck now, dude. Let's see. Hennessy 2036. Yes, Hater. That is still in the plans.
I do believe though that if Topman didn't shit the bed the entire year last year, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. But I think the fact that Topman looked as lost as he did, which was really concerning though, let's be honest. He could not hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. The fact that happened made them very concerned. Like, we need more. So
I know.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Shabuzi says, I wonder if Pat's going to cry on stream. No.
He will.
I will not. I will never cry on stream. Let's see. Johnny says, low-key love the intro out music. Honestly, like every time like we play like the intro and the outro, I get pumped. Like once I hear that intro music, like once we're about to start, bro, like something just snaps in my head and I just get so excited. Yeah, so shout out to Johnny. But Brandon, you're gonna have to remind me like next week. I have to for next Sunday because next Sunday is the first spring training game. I have to finalize the new intro video because the one that we have now it has like Ford and Paxton and we don't even have Cole in there. Let's see.
Disappointed.
Pat must be so happy that he's back. Yes, so
Pat
excited.
cried tears of joy.
I'm so excited right now that Brett Gardner's back. I don't know how to handle myself. Like all I want to do right now is just grab a bandana and start waving it. Like I just want to wave the bandanas and the flags. Like I'm so ready. I'm so ready for his celebration at Monument Park. Let's see. Guardy back $4 million. I thought we only had $3 million. I thought so too. Apparently they found some money in a piggy bank somewhere. I have no idea.
Didn't get to pay Justin Wilson as much money as we expected.
But before I address any other comments, do you remember my conspiracy theory? And it turns out being
Gardner
true.
Has like nudes or he's blackmailing like Aaron Boone. That's one of your conspiracy theories.
I know that's your conspiracy.
That is. I've never literally said that in my life.
I've never said that.
Someone has said that. Someone has said
not me. I thought it was you. But what I'm saying was in the beginning of the offseason, they made a deal with Brett Gardner, right? They're like, Brett, listen, this isn't a joke, Brandon. No, like this is not a joke.
I love this stuff.
They made a deal with Brett Gardner and they said, Brett, we're going to go along our offseason, but you are going to come back, but at the end, after we make all the moves we want to do and we see how much money we have left, that's what your salary is going to be. Conspiracy theory that ended up being true.
I still think that the girl that stalked him is somehow has an ownership position in the Yankees organization.
Yeah. Let's see some more comments here. The bench will be Higgy, Gardner, Dietrich, and Bruce. I think Wade is going to find a way on that bench.
Can Dietrich play short?
No, I wish he could. Bro, if Dietrich could play short,
maybe he play
solution.
Hear me out here. I got a bold take.
Okay.
If Gio can play short, then when you need to give Torres a day off, Gio has shown the ability to play short. He made one play against Kiermaier. He has the range. He has the arm. You can put DJ at third, Dietrich at second, Gio at short, and then Voit at first. You can do it.
Yeah, but I don't see them putting Gio at short. I just don't.
But it's just an option in case you don't want to use Wade.
When was the last time he played shortstop, though?
I mean, he played it against the Shift and made an amazing play against Kiermaier against the Rays.
Has he ever physically played the shortstop position? Look it up, because I don't
with the Indians. No, because Francisco Lindor was there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in the minor league, something. Let's see. Have nothing against Guardy, but there has to be some infield flexibility on the bench.
Yes, he does have some. Actually, with the Yankees in 2018, he played some games at short.
No way.
Yeah, with Scranton, he played. What was it? 8 games. Started 6 of them, and so he had 54 innings. He did not didn't commit. He committed 1 error. That was it.
So why haven't the Yankees ever considered this?
I think it's always an option, but it's like a last ditch effort. But he has in the minors. He has played short. He has played a total of. He hasn't played it in the majors. Actually, he has. He has. He actually does. He has 85 innings in the majors at short with 1 error committed. And in the minors,
never knew he actually played shortstop.
276 innings, only 3 errors committed at short. So he does have, I guess he's a primary shortstop or a primary third baseman, but he has played short.
Okay. Prediction: Boone will be gone before Guardy leaves/retires. That's not too bold because Boone could be gone at the end of the year and Guardy could come back again next year. Do you think this is Gardner's last year?
Yes. Yes.
Do you genuinely think so?
I believe they have the option because if they can't get fans in the stadium to kind of give him his send off, I think he's done. But I think
but fans are going to be in the stadium.
Exactly. I don't think he's coming back. I think they just gave him the option as a courtesy option.
Can you imagine he comes back again? I wouldn't put it past him.
I think if he has a shitty year this year, he's done. I truly believe if he has a shitty year this year, he's done. He just wants to win. Like I say, we win a ring, he's done.
God. I don't agree with hashtag shut up Brandon. With Gardner back there, Dietrich and Bruce have to fight even more for a bench spot, and you wasted more bench space. Also, Gardner is wasting Frazier's time. I agree, Bright. We know that there's going to be points in time this season where Brett Gardner is playing over Clint Frazier. We know that. And then also now you're forcing Dietrich and Bruce to compete with each other for a spot when before both of them could have easily had spots if they had good spring trainings. So now if Jay Bruce and Derek Dietrich both have good spring trainings, what do?
You cross that bridge when it happens.
But I'm setting up a scenario here. Just like the scenario of Brett Gardner coming back.
Are they doing 13-13? 13
I'm assuming.
bats, 13. So let's say they do that. Then, of course, you have Higgy. Then you have Gardner. And then this thing. If Dietrich can play short, this makes it a lot more interesting. Let me check if Derek Dietrich has played short. He
doesn't. No, I checked. He doesn't.
It doesn't?
No. And that would have changed the game because then that kind of boots Tyler Wade out. Because, I mean, Derek Dietrich, he's a much better hitter than Tyler Wade. I know he's had like a rough couple of years at the plate, but he's still much better than Tyler Wade.
This man plays pretty much anywhere. But, I mean, no, guy might be a little bit more valuable.
Dietrich.
Yeah, I mean, he plays
second, just doesn't play
every
short.
Single outfield position, third, first.
Just doesn't play short.
But honestly, let's wait to see when they bring in, like, if they have, like, Gio taking reps at short. Because that'll make it interesting.
Johnny says, at the same time, if Hicks gets injured, who are you throwing in center? Florial, I actually agree with Brennan.
I just want to state though, I don't agree with re-signing Gardner. I agree with Pat. Like I didn't want it. It takes away time from other players. I'm just being more in a way like I see it's a depth move, but it's like too much of a depth move.
Let's say you could have had D-Rob or Gardy for $4 million. Who you taking? I would have taken D-Rob.
How much has D-Rob even signed?
No, but I'd assume $4 million sounds pretty nice for D-Rob, no?
I feel like he would want more. I feel like D-Rob would want more. I don't think you can get like a discount on him for that, especially with the shit that happened in the playoffs.
Criminator says Gardner getting $4 million pretty much makes it impossible to stay under the luxury tax threshold with any trade at the deadline unless Hal is willing to.
When you make trades at the deadline, you're shedding money by trading prospects.
Yeah, but they don't have as much money to work around with now.
They have a big trade piece you can see Andujar actually being in trade talks. You have guys to be able to shed money quite easily.
Also, chat, let me know. I know there's a lot of Yankees media outlets out there, and all of them that I have seen are kind of like in love with Brett Gardner. Are we the only like Yankees media outlet out there that's actually like critical of Brett Gardner? Because after Gardner signed today, it seemed like every single member of our team was kind of like, why? Right? But then I checked Twitter, and I'm not going to name specific outlets, but every outlet that we follow was kind of like celebrating as if Derek Jeter was coming out of retirement, right? And our team is just like, we don't hate Brett Gardner. I don't hate anybody on the Yankees. It's just more of a very puzzling thing as to
head-scratching move.
Yeah, it's a head-scratching move in the sense of like, yes, he's been a good Yankee. But, like, why are we treating him as if he's a legend and him coming back is a game changer for this team?
Just want to say something. If you think Brett Gardner deserves his number retired in Monument Park, I would like you to look yourself in the mirror and call yourself stupid. Or put clown makeup on. Like, if you think Brett Gardner deserves his number retired, then I want whatever you're smoking. Like,
but my thing is, like, I don't think it's wrong to be critical of players. Like, at all. And it's like,
we're not here to fucking hold their hands and sing Kumbaya. We're a media outlet. We are going to give our honest opinion. If people can't take it, then okay, I'm sorry. Stop being a fucking snowflake. Cough,
all
cough.
Right, Brandon, you're going off the deep end here, Brandon.
I'm keeping it
it's the deep end.
We are Yankee fans, but we're not going to just sit back and let everything go. If we have an honest opinion about something and it's the opposite of what everyone else says, we're going to say it. We're not going to just say things just to be
sure, but someone's not a snowflake if they disagree.
No, I'm not saying if they disagree. If you think us giving our honest opinions and being critical of players is hurting their feelings, then you're a snowflake. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah. I don't really care whose feelings we hurt, exactly. To be honest with you. Brett Gardner will get over it if he sees that we criticize his performance. Then Gardner, do better so we don't criticize you. Like, in 2019, I had nothing bad to say about Brett Gardner. He was a tank. But obviously fucking last year, bro, if you're going to come in.
A fucking fastball.
Yeah, so whatever. CJ, No, they didn't give him a 2-year deal. It's 1 year, and then the second year is a player and club mutual option, which the Yankees will
Both
not
would
be
have to
accepting.
agree. Both would have
Yeah,
to agree.
it's not a 2-year deal. It's a 1-year deal with a second year mutual option. Let's see. Gardy causes more problems than he fixes. Yo, shout out Sean, by the way. I'd agree. I mean, this just creates a lot more problems now. It's not like the Yankees were dying for more outfield depth, right? We didn't need more outfield depth. This is a luxury that they didn't need to waste $4 million on, of money that they don't really have. It's not like we have so much luxury tax threshold space to work with.
Deep breaths, Pat. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths. Yo, what's good, Pat? Your boy Gardy gonna hit 75 bombs this year.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he hits 75 bombs, Pat will get a tattoo of Brett Gardner on his arm. No, he will get like Gardner tattooed on his back, like Lou says, Gardner number 11 on his back, like a jersey, right? If he hits 75 home runs this year,
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
And I'll get the pinstripes too, front and back.
Bet.
I'll get the Yankee logo like on my chest. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, D-Rob hasn't pitched in 2 years. Do you really think he turns down 4? I mean, that's what Justin Wilson got. And how do we still not know how much Justin Wilson got?
They don't like to reveal contracts until it's officially agreed.
But Brett Gardner, minute 1, we find out $4 million.
That because he probably had his physical. I don't fucking know. Shit's weird.
This conspiracy theory, Brandon. John Heyman's in on it too. What other reporter was saying anything about Brett Gardner the entire offseason besides John Heyman, saying #TrueYankee at the end of every tweet? Let me know.
I fucking hate John Heyman. I fucking hate him.
Every single tweet. Yeah, Yankees and Brett Gardner are discussing contracts. #TrueYankee. Yankees are close to signing Brett Gardner. #TrueYankee. Like, come on, like, what are we doing? Like, genuinely. Fuck. Hot take, Gardy will be starting by May 30th.
Who would be hurt, though? Question. Because I believe if Hicks doesn't get hurt, if Frazier doesn't get hurt, Frazier is going to get the starts over. But I believe if Hicks's health is a question. Like, it really is. And Gardner's really the only other person besides Taubman that can play center. I mean...
#shut up, Brandon Bozo.
What did I say?
#Brandon Clown Makeup.
What did I even say? Everyone's acting like I fucking defend Brett Gardner. I don't fucking defend him.
You know what we are wrapping up the stream with tonight. You know.
Yeah, fucking waving the bandana.
Michonne says most annoying thing is when he hits a homer and everyone goes wild on Twitter.
He hits a fucking home run and everyone's like, oh, he's back. He's back. Fucking legend. Retire his fucking number. Woo!
Waving the bandanas.
Waving the fucking bandanas, though. You're totally going to clip that.
Oh, yeah, probably. We have too much talent and a good farm system. Gardy ain't going to do much. Let the other guys get a chance.
I mean, we don't really have outfield farm at all. Like, if you guys say Esteban Florial, that man has not fucking performed above single A.
Oh, my God. But Brandon.
I'm saying,
you can't just give up on these guys after 15 major league at-bats.
No, I'm saying Florial needs to start Florial's going to start in Double-A. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Yeah,
you can't give up on these guys, though.
No, I'm just saying with Florial, this year for Esteban Florial is a make or break year. If he cannot progress and learn how to hit a curveball, which has been struggling, also stay healthy, then it's an issue because we've been waiting for his ETA was 2019. Yeah, he got a little bit of time last year, but Florial really needs to make some strides. But then you have Greg Allen. I do believe Taubman needs to start in AAA because of how abysmal he was last year. But I mean, Greg Allen's also a major league hitter. He was wasn't he the starting center
switch
fielder?
Hitter too.
Starting center fielder in for the Indians. I mean, we have also other guys, but
exactly. So what happens to Greg Allen now? You're just gonna DFA him? It sucks.
I mean, wait, we put him on the 40-man, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
But that's what I'm saying, Brandon. So it's like you go out and get Greg Allen, and like genuinely, I know Greg Allen hasn't really showed anything with the bat, but like I think that his performance could kind of be equivalent to what Gardner could do this year.
He also has
not
an
that
arm.
far-fetched.
Gardner has a noodle arm. Greg Allen
that's
actually.
What I'm saying. He actually could provide something. You really want Gardner's arm in center field?
No, I literally, you hear me all the time say, "Don't fucking get it to the man with the noodle arm." Jacoby Ellsbury has a better arm.
That's true, and that says a lot.
Exactly. They both had noodle arms.
Let's see. Yes, you're the only outlet I've seen that was critical.
Sorry.
I'll say this dude coughs and then thinks Sprite is going to be the best bet. That's just going to make you cough more, Brandon.
No, it's at least some
Get
liquid.
a bottle of water. Hashtag Brandon get some water.
Hashtag Pat hydrate.
Yeah, I'll do that later on Twitch.
But
see, here's what I think the thing is. A lot of outlets, I'm going to give you guys an inside source here. A lot of outlets don't necessarily like to be critical of teams that they cover just because they want to be in good graces, right? They want to get the interview opportunities. They want to get the press passes. We already have the press passes, not necessarily for major leagues, but we do for minor league teams. And like, we're unhinged. Like, that's who we are. I'm never going to change my opinions or thoughts or ideas on the team just because I'm trying to get in good graces with the New York Yankees, right? So I think a lot of outlets do change their philosophies just to get in good graces, but I'll let you guys know, we will never do that.
Can I translate that in an unhinged way?
No.
Damn.
No. Let's see.
Oh God.
Okay.
You'll see when you get to the comment.
Okay. Pat, deep breaths, you're going to pop a blood vessel.
Bro, listen, like Brett Gardner. Literally, bro. Hey. But hey, he banged the fucking bat on the top of the dugout. He's a legend.
No, true. Yeah, no, of course.
Like, like everyone else can do that. Like,
yeah, no, obviously. But like, I think I've had rants that were worse than this.
Oh, I'm trying to remember one. I think which one? There was one you had a really bad rant once.
I did. Yeah. Good times. Good times. That is so true, Pat, about John Heyman. Yeah, it's literal facts.
Literally, like, John Heyman during the Cole sweepstakes would just reword his tweets every single day.
Every day. Like, oh, Yankees have checked in with Garrett Cole. Next day, the Yankees have shown interest in Garrett Cole.
The Yankees have checked in with Garrett Cole. Checked in with Garrett Cole. The Yankees have.
Yeah. Pat, there's probably a trade that they want to make with so many outfield but none of these guys really have too much value.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Can't hit a fastball. Andujar can't throw a baseball.
You're not going to trade Bruce or Dietrich. Like,
you can't trade on a minor league deal. I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, hey, trade for Madison Bumgarner.
Shout out LA Yankee King. Let's see.
That's a joke, by the way, to everyone saying that is a joke.
John Heyman D-Rods the Yankees and Gardy. I love the Yankees, but be realistic. Pat needs to get a gig with MLB or Yes Network. Listen, if the opportunity arose, if they wanted me on Yes Network, which I doubt they do.
Pat and I would do like the intentional talk.
Yeah, probably. But Brandon, no one said you were involved. Just saying. Pat is a real YouTuber. He's approaching 1K and officially has great mods in the stream. Yeah. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to go subscribe. I think we're at like 880 now. My goal was originally like 1,000 subs by opening day. With all the support you guys, I think we got 1,000
subs by opening day. You were gonna pour water on your head, or am I just thinking?
Okay, Brandon. Like, you keep putting like all these things in my mouth.
There was something
I've never said that.
No, there was something like in another stream that we said that if it happened, you would pour water on your head. I believe the chat will tell me, but I do remember there was something. Oh wait, no, you know what it was? It was if we got Taiwan Walker, you were gonna pour water on your head.
Yeah, which he signed with the Mets, which we can discuss too. But I mean, like, no, I would never say I'd dump water on my head if we got 1,000 by opening day. Hashtag Brandon's hair goes on Bozo list.
No.
If Brandon likes his hair, that's all that matters. Squisher King says, finally back in the chat on the live stream. Shout out Squisher King. I don't think that's Davo, but I mean, perfect name. Davo's I miss Davo, to be honest.
Davo's the GOAT.
I like John Sterling's calls no matter who it's for. Let the Gardy party begin. Waving those bandanas. Gardy goes Yardy.
Pat.
One more time. Chat, say it with me. Gardy goes Yardy.
You gonna start crying and make a fucking Twitter video about that?
Yep. Oh,
because he hit his 100th home run.
Brandon's taking shots. I don't know why. Jesus. Florial is nowhere ready for the bigs completely. Yeah, I'd agree too. We saw last season. Like, there's no way this guy was ever ready for major league competition last year.
I'm not throwing hate at him. Like, I saw someone say I was throwing hate at him. I'm just saying the man is not progressing as fast as he needs to be. He has not been able to hit above AA. Like, this is an issue.
Yeah. Does Talkman has no options left?
I don't know.
That's game changing if he doesn't.
Mike Talkman. Minor.
Yeah. Type it in, Brandon. Type it in. Let's see. Lori says getting G Allen was a waste of time. That's what I'm saying now. I mean, what was the point in Greg Allen? The dude is not making the roster. So you're just gonna
wait,
DFA him?
This was in 2020. So the only article I could find is in 2020.
That says what?
Who has options? Oh shit.
He doesn't.
No, Topman does not have an option.
I'm mad, Brandon. Now you just made me a little bit more mad.
Frazier has 1, so he won't be sent down, of course. Chad Green has 1. Montgomery has 2. Voigt has 2. Tyler Wade has an option left.
Mike Tauchman doesn't have any options left?
But what I can see them doing is so when you DFA someone, you can
no, I know.
Then I believe Topman would want to stay, so you'll DFA him, send him on an outright to AAA.
I think another team would want him though.
No, it's not like a waiver thing. If Topman accepts the outright thing, then he goes to AAA. If he doesn't, then he goes on waivers.
But what I'm saying is that he might say no because another team will sign him to go play in the majors.
Yeah, that's his choice. But I mean, another team, he's either on the Yankees, a World Series contender, or it can be picked up by #Unhinged KC and make them a World Series favorite.
We might have to become Unhinged KC, to be honest.
Until they fucking play Nicky Lopez over Raul Mondesi Jr.
I like Nicky Lopez. Nicky Lopez is the GOAT. What are you talking about? Let's see. we're having a good time tonight. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, Johnny Damon was arrested for a DUI. I guess that's news, right? Anthony put that in the chat. I was like, it's kind of like unnecessary news, but yeah, it happened. I don't know what that has to do with the current state of Yankees, but yeah. Isn't Gardner the second fastest on the team besides Wade, though? Is he? I guess, right?
Our team's also not really that fast.
Yeah, but like, when does Gardy ever utilize speed anymore?
He has to get on base to use his speed. That's what
important. I'm saying.
He doesn't get on base. That's why.
Deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths.
Like, if you guys can't tell, we both, at least with Pat, like, we fuck Gardner.
Even though I disagree with your Gardy opinion, I do respect you and your opinion, how it isn't based on trying to get into bed with the Yankees. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely true. I mean, like, I've spoken with, like, people in the Yankees organization before, and, like, they're aware of our outlet or whatnot, but, like, obviously we're never going to have, like, major league press credentials like the New York Post and whatnot. So it's like, why am I trying to get in, like, buddy with the Yankees?
But also, we're not, like, unhinged to the point where they might try to, like, block us from everything. Like,
no, yeah. I mean, bro,
they respect in a way, or I don't know what I'm saying, but, like, we don't go over the top.
No, yeah.
It's a fresh face.
Sure. Brandon, you could be the janitor for Yet Work. I believe he means Yes Network, and clean Pat's coffee mug for the show.
Hell no, I ain't doing anything
JK, Brandon, keep the fire, bro. Can you lean in like you did when Pat said inside source, all curious like?
It's kind of sus, but okay.
What did you do when I said inside source?
Oh, when you said inside source, I was like, inside source?
Oh, weirdo. Gardy goes, Yardy. Oh yeah, bro. I can't wait for all the Gardy parties this season. Like once Brett Gardner hits his first home run in the season, I'm grabbing a bandana and I'm waving it. Like, imagine like waving like the flag on 4th of July, but like I'm waving a Brett Gardner bandana. Like, just bro, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, words won't be able to express my joy. Yes, Gardy goes Yardy, bro. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Swainer says, Unhinged, props to you, man. You've grown so fast in so little time. I remember back in December when you barely used to get anyone on YouTube lives. Now you get around 80 people every stream. Yeah, Swainer.
Back in December.
Swainer, I genuinely appreciate that, bro. Yeah, you've been around for a while. I listen, the channel is growing quickly. I have big goals for the channel, so I appreciate everyone that is stopping by every night at 9 p.m.
And don't worry, if Pat doesn't remember you, I remember you, and then I remind Pat who they are.
Why do you even say that? Like, obviously I'm going to remember everybody.
You got to write it down, Pat.
But, all right. Whatever, dude. Allen is kind of a useless player if he sucks both offensively and defensively. Also, hashtag shut up, Brandon. You are making no sense at all. What do you think you're doing, Brandon? Why are you defending Gardner? Hashtag Bozo. Listen,
It's sarcasm.
Yeah. Brandon, do you need windshield wipers for those fish tanks?
It's the glare from the light. Don't worry.
You have decent sized glasses. I like them though. Yeah. Pretty fire. Pretty studio. Are they like the glasses that turn into sunglasses?
Yeah, they're transitions.
Okay. I see you, Brendan. I see you. When was the last time Cashman made a move that made us genuinely scratch our heads? What time is it? Probably about like 3 hours ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little bit puzzled, not gonna lie. Pat, think the Yankees are certain they could get Allen through waivers? I don't think they could.
I don't think so.
I don't think they
Waivers
could.
are tricky. Waivers are tricky.
Hashtag Stroman lips.
Okay.
Swainer, if you want to like expand on that, like I'd be interested. Voigt, Hicks, Talkman, Andujar, Schmidt, and Peraza for Story, Marquez, and Blackman.
Charlie Blackman, if you have seen his splits,
They're drastic, right?
It's like also he's like Clint Frazier, but worse at defense.
Like, yeah, but he's still a good hitter.
I mean, let me look at the splits. I mean,
I know they're drastic. Yeah.
Voigt,
I mean,
Hicks, Topman, Andujar.
But George has an offer for you, Brandon.
Yeah, so it was like $100 to shovel the snow. I mean, that's a good offer. That's $100. Yeah, I will take you up on that offer. I'll be over in about 10 minutes.
You're just gonna leave me by myself? Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
bro, it's $100.
Yeah, no, I get it. Pat, you fucking rock, man. That's the point of Unhinged. Julio, that's what. Shout out to Julio, bro. Appreciate you, my man. Let's see. You guys should make a second channel called Hinged.
Where we hold hands and be like, yes, Brett Gardner's back. Yes.
Isn't that a dating app? Because no, hear me out. Yeah. So I was on Twitter and or was it Instagram? It was either Twitter or Instagram. I got a DM from somebody, and it was like a screenshot of like someone they were talking to on Hinged, and they were like, "Hey, can you post this? It's really funny." Because apparently there's like a page called Unhinged NY, and they post like funny Hinge interactions, and they thought I was that page. Just saying. Hi,
single.
Okay. Hi, Unhinged Yankees. I'm so happy for Brett Gardner to come back to the New York Yankees. I heard the news about James Paxton that he said he's not done with the New York Yankees. That's so. I didn't see that.
James Paxton signed with the Seattle Mariners.
No, but Sean, I agree. I'm so happy for Brett Gardner. Like Brett Gardner, yes, love it. Michael K is just as controversial as you guys. You and K keep it real. That's why K has had his radio show for so long, says things that can be tough to hear. Yeah, I'll give Michael K credit. Brandon, get yourself together. It wasn't that crazy of a comment. That's why I respect Michael K. Like, because while he's employed by the Yankees organization, like he's still not afraid to criticize them at times, you know?
He fucking goes after Gary Sanchez, and I respect it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect anybody who has
the testicles.
Like
the balls.
No. Like anyone who has like the confidence and like the wherewithal in themselves to voice their own opinion without being like scared of what other people are gonna say.
Especially for a man who's that high up there.
Yeah, no, I agree. What do you think John Sterling's call for Dietrich is gonna be? Ready? I got it. Ready? Derek Dietrich.
Has a stroke. Just then just have a stroke. Just have a stroke.
Pat does have the short attention span. No, that's not. No, you don't even have to say JK. I have a very short attention span. Yeah, we addressed this a couple nights ago. Unhinged Yankees. What do you think of Justin Wilson back to the New York Yankees? I'm a fan of it. Yeah, I don't hate it at all.
Love it.
Greg Allen's getting DFA'd.
Well, yeah, that you can DFA him and still get him back.
Yeah,
he would just have to accept the outright assignment.
Yeah. Hashtag Brandon is the sexiest man alive.
Well, thank you.
How do you feel about that, Brandon?
I feel great. When do I get my Unhinged modeling contract?
Never. Literally never.
I will say this though. When are we getting the hashtag Shut Up Brandon t-shirts?
The more you ask me, like the more it's not happening.
First time I've asked. They asked in chat.
What up, Pat? Yank sign Humpty Dumpty. Hashtag stop Brandon abuse. JK can't even hold a straight face. Yeah, no, it seems like a pretty accurate comment, to be honest.
See, I will say this: if my work environment didn't have like bullying, like it's not a good work environment. You need to be able
it's not bullying. Don't accuse me.
No, you know what I mean though. Like if you can't roast your friends that you are working with, your coworkers, then it's not a good environment. You need to be able to throw jabs at them.
I wouldn't even call it roasting. It's more just like being loose. You know what I mean? Okay, Brandon. I hate you, dude. Let's see. Where were we? Most likely to be in the starting lineup on opening day: Gardner, Andujar, or Higgy.
None of them. None of them.
But I would say most likely
Gardner because of an injury.
No, I was gonna say Higgy just because of Cole.
I mean, Gary Sanchez and Higgy are gonna have to fight it out to see who does better in spring training. But I truly could see, like, I don't know the health of Hicks's elbow. He literally said he could not extend it enough. He would still be, like he said, his elbow was still being hyper extended. I don't think, like, I'm not a doctor, but I would assume if you had surgery on your elbow that it shouldn't be like hyper extending. Like, I believe that's not normal.
Yeah,
That's not normal.
I don't know. Stroman's lips moved really weirdly and widely during the Mets press when he was ripping on the Yankees like he has something wrong with him.
I mean, I wasn't looking at his lips.
Neither was I, but
okay, you do you.
Nick says, yo, that hashtag Stroman lips so random had me and the wife pissing ourselves. What does that even mean? I hope you have a little bit more of an explanation now after Swainer kind of expanded on that. Let's see. Hicks, Talkman, Andujar for Mike Yastrzemski. How you feel? I think Yaz could have raked in Yankee Stadium. Was it you when
I was talking about it, saying I would love to see Mike Yastrzemski as a Yankee?
Yeah.
I mean, that dude is he's a good player. It's not like he really he's older, like he's 30. It's just a dude, but like he would rake at Yankees, and he can play. He's a good outfielder. He's a guy that if you want a lefty power bat that can play. Like if the Yankees didn't have Judge, Hicks, and Frazier, and they needed like a spot, that's a guy that you could potentially go out and trade for if you have some prospects. But the Yankees don't really need it.
What else we got? I'm really curious what D-Rob is going to get. I think if it was cheap enough, the Yanks would have already jumped on him. This is what I was kind of saying about the whole Trevor Rosenthal thing.
He got a lot. I was not expecting. Did you see? Was it right that he was expecting he wanted a 4 or 5 year deal? I saw something that he was looking for like a multi-year. Like, let me actually see if I can back that up. But like, I was like, isn't he like 32?
No, I mean, what I found was interesting was I wanted the Yankees to really sign Rosenthal, right? And my idea was that if he was asking for low enough of a price, the Yankees would have locked him up a long time ago. So I was led to believe as the offseason went on, the dude was looking for a massive deal. There's no chance I would have given Trevor Rosenthal 1 year, $11 million. I just wouldn't have. Yeah, listen, shout out to the A's for doing so. I mean, I don't buy merch, but I'd buy a Shut Up Brandon tee.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Yes, Parker is correct. You do have to live in Kansas City to be eligible for the Sexiest Man Alive. Kansas City is probably the greatest city in America. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, Unhinged KC coming soon. At least Yankees turned Ottavino's contract into O'Day, Wilson, and Gardner. I'd agree.
Yeah, that was a great thing.
Yeah, if we're like comparing apples and oranges here, and Ottavino's contract, how much was that worth?
9.
Okay, so then O'Day signed for how much? 5?
1.5, 2.
Did he actually? No,
He did not sign for a lot. He did not sign for a lot.
O'Day only signed for $1 million.
I might be wrong, but I believe
and Gardner signed for 4. There's no way.
Well, so Darren O'Day is 38. Darren O'Day's old. Yeah, he signed for 1 year, 3.15. Okay. Oh, wait, no. It's a 2 year, 3.15.
No.
It literally
Darren O'Day did not sign a 2-year deal.
It literally says
what are you looking at?
Spot rack, which is what I use which is what I always use to look
at. That's legit.
It literally says 2 year, $3.15 million. It's hitting 1.75 this year, and then 1.4 next year. But for 2022, he has the player option contains a $700,000 buyout. 2022 option converts to a 3.15 club option if the player declines.
Bro, it literally says on MLB.NBC Sports, it's a 1-year deal that contains a player and club option for the second year, and it's $1.75 million for 1 year.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So what are you talking about? $3 million for 2 years?
That's what I'm saying. That can
it's an option.
Yes, it's saying it's an option, but here just in the details it says a 2-year deal. So it's the 1 year deal, but he can be carried into the next year if it's a player option, so it contains a buyout, so they could buy him out for $700,000, or it converts to a club option if the player declines. Okay, so we could potentially have him for 2 years if he doesn't retire.
Let's see. Brandon, I'm not a doctor. Yankees, perfect. He would help with the injury, bro. All right. We got our comment of the night. That goes to Futai. That was actually very quality.
But here's the thing, though. If someone says, "Oh, my ankle's hurting," be like, "Rub some fucking dirt. I didn't get back out there."
No, what Brandon's famous for is like just assuming injuries right off the bat. Like, I'll never forget last year, DJ had his little thumb injury. Brandon goes in our group chat. His hamate bone is 100% broken. No doubt in my mind. I've seen this all play out before. Hamate bone is snapped in half.
The reason why I said that, because do you remember when it was the Yankees Blue Jays and Bautista hit an absolute bomb to left that just went foul?
No.
I do, because I actually was watching the game. He broke his hand, which was the hamate bone then. Also, he had Teixeira broke his hamate bone.
Okay, but clearly you were wrong.
I was wrong. I was happy to be wrong.
All right. Hot take. Both Gardy and Clint will be hot at the same time, and that will result in Hicks getting benched. Gardy in center and Clinton left.
Okay.
How much will stats change with new ball? Any change will be curious. How players respond, it is at the very least in their heads.
So I read the Athletic article about it, and it's like it really will only affect the ball by like 3 feet. It's not like it's getting bigger. They're just decreasing the density of something of it. It's not going to be as bouncy. So, I mean, guys like Gary Sanchez, Stanton, people that actually hit the ball hard, they're not going to see a difference. I would say like fringe guys that barely can get the ball out in the first place, they will see a difference. Because then, let's say Gardner hitting a dinking dunk shot, that like difference of it being caught on the warning track versus in the stands is going to happen.
Yeah. Fuzzy gives the Yankees offseason A, and article says B. Is it because of Free and Stroman? I think I would agree saying that the Yankees had an A offseason, right? I mean, like looking at the Yankees offseason as a whole, because now I'm assuming they're done. I assume Brett Gardner was kind of like the only piece that was still in question, but now that he's signed back, it's done. So we're talking DJ, Kluber, Tyone, O'Day, Warren, Cortez Jr., if you want to throw those guys in there.
We had Warren last year, though.
What happened?
We had Warren last year. We didn't sign him this year.
We did?
We had him last year. We got him last year. But then we kind of like DFA'd him because of the injury. Then he agreed to it. We didn't sign him this year. He's been on the team since last year, but didn't pitch last year because of Tommy John.
Okay. Well, okay, Brandon. Jay Bruce, Dietrich, if you want to count those guys too. I mean, they just made a lot of depth moves. Justin Wilson. So I think this offseason was kind of better than like just going out there and getting a Trevor Bauer, for example, just because you improve so many other aspects of the team at the same time.
I remember saying in the offseason, I said it kind of feels like what the Yankees did in 2019, like end of 2018, 2019. You sign a bunch of cheap players, not cheap players, like you spend like a lot of money to get a lot of players instead of spending it on one player. Then what do they do the next year? Maybe they're setting up to stay under the luxury tax to go after one of those shortstops. I think this year's going to be big. If Gleyber Torres does not perform, then you can sign one of those big shortstops and you can move DJ LeMahieu to first base and trade Luke Voit.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I love Luke Voit, but we have so many Luke Voits. He's a guy you can trade. And if his value is high again at the end of next year, you can start a trade for like someone like, let's say a team is asking for a MLB ready bat and Voit comes off of, let's say he hits 260, 250 with 30 bombs and has a 320 on base. If a team asks for an MLB bat and they need a first baseman, that's a good starting piece. Instead of dealing some of your best prospects. You'll still have to deal a prospect, but that as a starter is a lot better than, let's say, when the Padres traded Josh Naylor to get Clevenger. Like, you can have, like, an actual impact guy.
Yeah, I guess. I think I kind of agree with this comment. I think Hicks is just a bridge to Dominguez. Probably. I think the center fielder after Hicks will be Dominguez. I don't think there's anybody else bridging the gap between those two.
Speaking of that, then, I think if we just I want to hope if Esteban Florial does well in the majors or minors this year, I think he'll start being trade bait.
Oh yeah, no, I mean the Yankees would love for Esteban Florial to just tear up Double A. Yeah, just get some value back.
2 years in a row in spring training, he broke his fucking wrist.
Yeah, true. Mets did get Taijuan Walker. A little bit upset about that, but the Yankees weren't really going to get him anyway. What's so funny, Brandon?
You'll pull it up in a second. It's just really funny.
Stop laughing at new comments, you bozo.
No, it was really funny. You'll see.
Okay. Shout out to Nick. I'm glad that we bring you joy. Hot take. I'm gonna go with my usual one.
I have a really hot take.
Okay, I don't know if mine is too hot, but I'm gonna say Clint Frazier's gonna be an All-Star this year.
Jamison Tyone finishes top 10 in the Cy Young voting.
I like it. See, Brandon, I like it. Let's go. Let's see. Bro, did you guys know that if Mike Trout, he would have been a free agent after 2020 if he didn't sign the extension? If you were the Yankees front office, what would you offer him? Anything.
Hey, here's a blank check. Whatever you want.
I'd
we'll
offer
throw in
him.
a Yankee suite. We'll throw in Brett Gardner's bandana. We'll throw in
I'd give him Brian.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd give him Brian.
We'd sacrifice Brian for that.
Yeah, I would.
We'll sacrifice Perez's eyebrows as well.
Shout out to Sean. Appreciate the compliment. Really do. KC Barbecue is life.
Unhinged KC. Coming soon.
I might we might need to open up like a bunch of stuff in KC. Just like we'll like Unhinged Barbecue. We'll have like the Unhinged headquarters down there. Like, oh, it's gonna be great. Unhinged KC coming soon. Hashtag Pat KC Governor 2032. I was actually reminded by Parra yesterday. I can't necessarily be the governor of KC because it's a city, not a state. So I'll hashtag Pat KC Mayor 2032. And then following our mayoral run. Mayoral run?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Our KC mayoral run, that's when we're gonna hit the presidency in hashtag 2036. So yeah, we got 15 years.
Who's your vice president?
Everyone asked me that. I'll make the decision when the time comes. Yeah. I heard a lot of people want me to run with Patrick Mahomes, so that might work. Yeah, could be an option. Let's see. People give Cashman a lot of hate, but he did a really good job this year. Great bargain mid shopping. Is that like a backhanded compliment?
No, I think sometimes I wouldn't say bargain because these guys are good players. Sometimes shopping in the discounted section and getting a bunch of players versus buying something really expensive. Like if you have $100, would you rather buy one thing that was $100 or buy a bunch of other things up to $100? That's kind of like that. Like in this way with Bauer, you would either spend all your money this offseason on Trevor Bauer or get a bunch of other players and fill some other holes. Because the Yankees weren't one starting pitcher away from being we're a contender. We weren't one starting pitcher from really cementing ourselves as like a big threat. That's always been our thing. We need more pitching. We were about a pitcher or two away, some more depth. It was really exposed this year when we got hurt again.
Yeah. David Cohn gets experience managing the Royals, so he's ready to take over for Boone. If he chokes again, David Cohn, perfect. Could you imagine David Cohn going to manage the Royals? I mean, how would you not love that team at that point? I would actually be in love with the Kansas City Royals. No joke. I mean, because Mike Matheny, it's like, but David Cohn, bro. David Cohn, that's all I'm saying. Brandon's the new Dr. Fauci. Okay.
Wear your mask.
This kid, bro. Brandon's eyes get bigger. Brandon's suffering with some like a sinus infection right now.
I thought my nose was bleeding. We're safe though.
Okay. Brandon's eyes get bigger when someone says, really? It makes him look like Blake Snell after drinking 5 Red Bulls.
Bro, Blake Snell now in San Diego, you know he's going to be fucking smoking every single day.
Parker says, I want to make everyone... Brandon, do you need to go step out?
No.
Are you good?
Just wiping my nose. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I want to make everyone aware that Pat hates Jose Bautista. Yes. I hate Jose Bautista. A pitcher. Like, he's not actually.
He throws like a 92 mile an hour sinker. That's actually impressive.
Dave Bautista. Isn't he a wrestler? Dave Bautista?
That name sounds weirdly familiar.
It sounds so familiar. Dave Bautista. I think he's a wrestler.
An actor. Says he's an actor, but he's also a wrestler. Was a wrestler.
Okay.
Wrestler, but he's a current actor.
But Jose Bautista. He's not pitching in the major leagues. Maybe Dave will. Dave Bautista. It's possible. We'll see.
And that would be a cool two-way player.
Is Double D goes deep to right center field. How you feel about that? I think that is good. Also, to be right, Double D goes deep. That's kind of basic, to be honest. Listen, Jon Snow is going to come up with some crazy shit, to be honest. Unhinged better than NY. Whoa. No. NYY recast better than Unhinged. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen Derek's production, but it's like
fucking beautiful.
top notch. Shout out Derek. Shout out NYY recaps. I feel like every day we get at least one comment about Derek, and I'm like, yo, shout out Derek.
Don't compare us to him.
Yeah, you can compare us to anybody
if anything,
else. Just
go subscribe to NYY recaps.
True. Patrick, Unhinged. What the fuck is that on your shirt? Just unhingedclothing.shop. That's all I could say.
Harmless.
That's really it. When Brandon gets going into a rant, I can only imagine the mountains.
That was what I was laughing at.
Okay.
I think I've had like 2 really good rants before, and when I go on a rant, I go into it.
True. Unhinged Miami from South Beach. Julio, that's an option as well. That's an
Unhinged
option
Marlins. Don Mattingly.
Oh, I hate you, Brandon. Pat, I'm going to take your hot take to the next step. Clint Frazier will not only be an all-star, but he would also win MVP.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's
Scorcher.
third-degree fire.
That's fucking...
That's a 5-alarm fire. Pat, I like the hot take. Brandon, does that mean I get to be on next week? Yeah, as far as like Brandon coming on the lives, it's usually on like a day-to-day basis.
I have a list of things to do every day, and if I don't reach my goals, I get in trouble.
It's true. Yeah, it's very true. Unhinged ribs, yum. Unhinged ribs coming soon too. Brandon, that was basically my hot take. I thought he could get top 5 AL Cy Young.
Yeah, I was gonna say top 5, but I'm like, that's. I'm gonna be more realistic.
Ready?
I mean, like in the future, I can see him getting it, but
I know I said top 5, but I'm top 2, and I'm not 2. Shout out Drake. Let's see. Peter VP. If not, don't run. Yeah, Peter's in the running for my VP. We could maybe make that happen. Gardner versus Pat for president 2036. Imagine those debates. Quality content.
Oh my fucking god.
Quality content. Andrew Benintendi is with Kansas City Royals on Unhinged Yankees. Yeah.
Fuck it, I still fucking hate him. I never liked him.
Well, he doesn't like you.
He pissed me off because he fucking terrorized us at home.
Okay, well, he doesn't like you, bro.
Okay, good. I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep because Andrew Benintendi doesn't like me.
You should maybe. He hating on Fuzzy? Yeah, I don't mind Fuzzy.
I respect
Draft Neck Mark is a bozo. He's a bozo. But yeah. Let's see. Brett Gardner will eat.
Said Uncle Steve. They said Uncle Steve. He's gonna get fucking Bauer, fucking Springer.
What are you talking about?
I was making fun of Draft Neck.
Uncle Steve?
That's literally what every single Met fan calls Steve Cohen. They call him Uncle Steve. In the beginning of the offseason, like, oh, we're getting Real Muto, we're getting Springer, we're getting Bauer. Guess they were for 3.
Okay, Brennan. Correction, we should hire Buck Showalter as head coach, A-Rod as hitting coach, and David Cohn as pitching coach. Okay.
I love Buck Showalter. I love Buck Showalter.
Yangervis Solarte, Yankee legend.
Remember when he?
I really like Solarte. Yes, was it in Houston?
No, it was in Tampa.
I knew it was a dome. Whatever, same stuff. Brandon, I have to complete stuff on a list or I get in trouble. Wait, is Anthony the true kidnapper instead of Brandon?
Unhinged conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theory. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap things up for us tonight. Went a solid hour. Brett Gardner is back on the Yankees. Listen, chat, you guys know the drill. I am going to be going live on Twitch tonight. I know I didn't go live tomorrow. I mean, I know I didn't go live yesterday, but
Pat, can you see into the future?
Shut up. Yeah.
That'd be
so
cool.
I am going to be live on Twitch in about 5 minutes. Anybody wants to stop by, come hang out. We'll talk more Yankees baseball. What, Brandon? I'm trying to wrap things up.
If you could, like, see into the future, would you actually look to see if the Yankees won the World Series?
I'm mainstream.
No, I
know. Okay, I will see you guys all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Upload coming up 12 p.m. tomorrow. We will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the clip of Brian celebrating Brett Gardner's return. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
We cannot wait until Brett Gardner's number is retired. It's just he's gonna